Prince Andrew is at the center of a new royal row over claims his family want a grace and favor home for one of his daughters. The Duke of York has long coveted several royal residences as well as the security of royal life for his children, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. Now it appears his youngest, new mum Eugenie, 32, has made advances of her own to take over Adelaide Cottage, just a few minutes' walk from the Queen's private apartments at Windsor Castle. But the Yorks' plans may soon be scuppered, as they face coming up against the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, who are planning a move to Berkshire to be nearer the Queen. Prince William and wife Kate have been looking for a new home after deciding to leave London behind, meaning they will vacate their stunning 20-room apartment within Kensington Palace home in favour of living in the Berkshire countryside. Sources have confirmed two most likely options for the Cambridges and their three young children, Prince George, 8, Princess Charlotte, 7 and Prince Louis, 2, are Adelaide Cottage or the vastly impressive Fort Belvedere, also on the Windsor estate. Other sources have dismissed speculation the family are looking at a private residence, with one remarking it would be neither appropriate nor a good look to spend millions on a private home. A royal insider said, "The situation could very well become an issue in the near future." The Duke of York has made no secret in the past of his firm-held belief that his children should be treated no differently to Princes William and Harry, despite his daughters not being working royals. The word is Eugenie is also trying to find somewhere to live and would like to settle in Windsor. Eugenie, 32, has been living with her husband, Jack Brooksbank, and their baby son August in Frogmore Cottage, Prince Harry and Meghan's home in the shadow of Windsor Castle. Senior royals were recently concerned how Andrew has been spending a considerable amount of time with Her Majesty, after he was forced to step back from royal life after being told in January how he would face trial on a series of sexual assault allegations with a 17-year-old girl in 2001. Despite saying her could not recall meeting Virginia Giuffre, a former sex slave and abuse victim of his pedophile pal Jeffrey Epstein, Andrew paid her £12 million to settle the case and stop the civil trial from taking place. Palace sources have accused the Duke of manipulating his position to worm his way back into the limelight, sources revealed. A source said, "This is yet another example of the Duke of York and indeed the York family's levels of entitlement. It's extraordinary." Andrew has also refused to leave his 30-room Royal Lodge home at Windsor, despite having no apparent source of income for its upkeep. One of the conditions is that he carries out significant refurbishments, and while major renovations were completed 20 years ago, it is unclear how, with no obvious income apart from a modest naval pension, he could pay for further repairs. Sources close to the couple say they are keen on Adelaide Cottage, built in 1831 and known to later be a favourite home of Queen Victoria, but have still yet to commit to a plan. The cottage underwent major renovations in 2015, which means the Cambridges would not have to shell out millions in remodeling the house. A source said, "Of course the Cambridges would have first refusal on any of the royal homes they may wish to live in, but it's a pretty awkward situation." Quote,